boss lady. Hey, boss lady. I'm Erica Jordan, head boss lady and social media strategist over at heybosslady.com. Thanks for tuning in to today's Boss Lady broadcast, where I solve social media problems one boss lady at a time. This week, I have a question from Sarah, and I think that everybody's going to benefit from this one, so here it is. Sarah writes, "Hi, Erica. I am so frustrated by the engagement on my social media platforms. It feels like the only time I get any action is when I post a motivational quote with a cute graphic. Is there any way I can reach my fans that doesn't involve a motivational quote?" Sarah, this is an awesome question, and I hope that I bring you some comfort to let you know that you are not alone in this frustration. So, Sarah, to answer your question, yes, there are going to be other ways that you can engage with your following. One of those ways is by asking questions. So, my challenge for you is to conduct a little experiment. I experiment a lot with my social media, and it's a really great way to test the reach and the engagement and to see what kind of people are really following you. So, with this experiment, let's call it the engagement experiment, I want you to create 8 questions total, and I'm going to give you the breakdown in just a minute, but 8 questions total. You schedule them twice a week over the course of 4 weeks. At the end of the 4 weeks, you're going to be seeing the insights, seeing the Google Analytics, and seeing what's really sticking and what is really engaging your following. So here's the breakdown of the questions. So the first 2 questions you want to create are industry based. So let's say that you are a fitness coach. You would be asking things about what's your favorite workout, how do you feel about protein powder, what time do you hit the gym in the morning, that kind of thing. So come up with 2 industry based questions. The next set of 2 is to come up with more controversial questions, something that you know your following definitely has an opinion about. So, for me recently, I had posted something about cursing online and how people felt about people cursing online. And I got a lot of engagement from that just because it is definitely a popular subject and people are more engaged and want to post and write their opinion about something like that. The next set of 2 is general questions. So, how's your day going so far? This is what I'm doing with mine. Or, do you work on the weekends, or are you taking the weekend off to hang out with family? The last 2 questions are going to be based off of your most popular motivational quote posts. So, for me, I just posted something, a quote, I think it said, "Life has no remote, get up and change it yourself." And that got a lot of action. People were engaged, lots of likes, lots of comments, and lots of shares. So, what does that tell me? That tells me that my following likes more assertive motivational quotes, and I can create that, I can spin that into a question. So, my question would be, what's one thing you're going to cross off your list this week? No excuses allowed. So something like that is more assertive and grabs my following's attention. And I know that based off of the motivational quote that I had posted. Now that you've got all of your questions written, all you have to do is schedule them out and see what sticks. What's going to be the most engaging? And at the end of the 4 weeks, you should be able to see what kind of questions your following really wants to respond to. And then you can create a strong base of questions off of that. So, coming up with maybe 30 to even 50 questions based off of the results that you get from this experiment, and you can schedule them out for the next 2 months. So, I hope you take the challenge and you try the engagement experiment. It's going to be a lot of fun, and you're going to learn a lot about your following. So, now I want to hear from all of you, all of the viewers here. What ways do you engage your following besides posting that motivational quote with a cute picture? Do you ask your following questions? Do you have controversial discussions on your platforms? Let me know in the comments below, and if you have any questions that you want me to answer in a future Boss Lady broadcast, make sure to email me at erica@heybosslady.com. Thanks so much. Stay bossy.